All right, Coach, you've said to us before that sometimes you need a goaltender to win you a hockey game. Was that the case tonight?
Yeah, Bebo was our best player tonight from, certainly in that second, third period. I thought the first period was certainly more of an even played game, and I think the shots were 9-9 or 9-8, something like that after the first period. So, but obviously, when we took that 4-minute double minor, they tilted the ice and had quite a few looks and, really, quite frankly, controlled the game the rest of the way. But, I'm not going to apologize for that. We are in survival mode, and we just got to find a way to get 2 points and stay in the playoff hunt. And I know it's only November, but we talked about that prior to the game tonight. It's just, if you're on a PTO, let's not get scored on. Let's compete, not get scored on. Other guys, let's play as if you're getting called up to the National Hockey League, but they want to see you defend. So I thought we did a fairly good job protecting the middle of the ice, and there was some perimeter stuff, and Bebo's rebound control certainly caused some chaos in front. But overall, we're just going to take the 2 points and move along.
Given everything going on in the goalie department we talked about this morning, how much more impressive perhaps was that performance, especially from a guy who, as you've said, has been kind of battling some nagging minor ailments here and there?
Well, I think, when it comes to Bebo, his biggest quality is his compete, and he comes to work every day and he wants the net. And, I think when you become an older player, you come to appreciate the game maybe a little bit more than a 20-year-old or a 21-year-old, and he wants to stay in the game, and he wants to play in the American League, and he doesn't want to go to the ECHL, and when you're signed to be the number 5 guy, you're in a battle of your life. So that's been his approach, and he's, for the most part this year, it's hasn't been pretty, but at times, he's done a great job to help us get wins, and that's all we can ask for based on what's been going on really since the 5-minute mark of Game 1.
The power play is clicking. Angus Krupshank with 2 tallies on the man advantage. What have you seen from him as he kind of evolves into that role of being a mainstay on the power play now?
Yeah, well, I think the power play, well, first of all, both goals were great execution. And sometimes the power play likes to do their own thing and maybe gets away from David Bell's game plan. But both goals were executed to perfection in terms of what he was asking for in the pre-scout. And so that was great. One was off the entry and one was off the ozone play. And when it comes to Crooker, I don't think there's any argument from us as coaches that he's going to be able to score and be a real good point getter as his career continues. He's a hard-nosed kid. He competes every shift, and he goes to the blue paint, and he's got a knack for scoring goals. And not only that, he loves scoring goals. When it comes to Angus, and we told him again this morning, he has to learn how to play defense, and he has to be better without the puck if he's going to play in the National Hockey League, and also, get quality ice time with us if we ever get healthy, So, but you know what? I thought he was good tonight. I thought he was better defensively overall, and it's never going to be a perfect game, and you're never going to take away ice time from a kid like him for 1 or 2 mistakes, and all it is reminders and constant video, and you know what? I think at some point he's got a chance to play in the National Hockey League.
You talked about Bebo kind of capitalizing on his opportunities. Zach Mazzacott played his AHL debut tonight. Nick Albano got some more playing time with Zaitsev out. What have you seen from those 2 youngsters?
Well, Nick has been, very good for us, and more of a puck mover style of defenseman, and very, very coachable. He comes in and he's meeting with David Bell, and he wants to get better, and he works hard in practice, good teammate. And, I thought he was good tonight, and is there mistakes? Absolutely, there's mistakes by every player. But we've liked what we've seen from him, and he was good in training camp too, and another player or an example of a player that just made an impression in training camp and is getting an opportunity, and a great opportunity. And he'll be here for the foreseeable future, just based on what's going on with our right shot D. And Mazzacott, we just felt that was time to get him in. He went down to the ECHL, and from all reports was doing very well down there. Great kid, got him under contract for a reason. He was a battler and went through some adversity at rookie camp in Buffalo, and I thought for the most part he was pretty good tonight. Now he did blow a wheel there by the bench, and they went in on a 2-on-1 and had maybe one turnover there in the first period. But overall, for his first game, I thought he competed hard, and he's got a very, very good hockey IQ, and that's probably something that's underestimated for him. But he does study the game very well, and another very coachable kid.
And I guess lastly, off until Friday when you start another divisional 3-3 with travel on Sunday. How do the preparations look heading into next week?
Well, I'm certainly not a fan of the 3-3s. Thankfully, it's only our only one, but based on the circumstances right now, we'll certainly take 2 days off and welcome not playing on Wednesday, and that'll give us some time to hopefully heal some bodies. Zaitsev was out with the flu tonight, so you would anticipate him being ready for Friday. Lodine's going through some things, but hopefully him and Ridley Gregg, so those are the three, plus potentially Mandolese. So, you add those four potentially. If we get a little bit lucky this week, we'll strengthen our lineup for the 3-3, and we got another three big divisional matchups. So, as I told the guys tonight, gutsy effort, a much needed win for us to stay close to 500, enjoy the 2 days, come back on Tuesday, do some skill work, and then we'll have two good practices before Friday night. Okay, thanks guys. Thank you.